Hello and welcome to the TriathlonDan YouTube channel. Good morning, Rupert, coming home. Oh, come on. Good boy. Yeah. It's Father's Day today. Rupert's come home to give me his present. No? Okay. Anyway, so it's Sunday today, and today's my last free day before we go to Challenge Roth in 4 days' time. So I've got a lot of things to do today. I've got some training to do, got some video stuff to do, got some general things to do. So this is going to be a bit of a behind the scenes vlog sort of thing. It is about 9:30 in the morning. I've got up about an hour ago, so not that early, but I wanted to get a good night's sleep. I've had breakfast. I'm going to let digestion happen before I then go for my last, I'm going to say long, it's not going to be that long, run. My legs are pretty tired for a 5.5 hour ride yesterday. I haven't done a video about that, but I went out with a friend and just did 5.5 hours, and it was a good ride. If I can replicate that ride at Roth in terms of just output, I'll be happy. So yeah, not the easiest of days training, but I hadn't done much this week. Elizabeth is also just surfaced, haven't you, Elizabeth? Yeah. Good morning. Got much planned today?
I've got loads to do today.
Yeah, good.
Getting organised for a barbecue later. I've got some food shopping to do, some cleaning and tidying to do.
Good stuff.
And I'll need a nap because I've not slept very well at all because of the thunderstorm and I was awake a lot.
You're right. Now when we say barbecue, it's forecast rain later on today, so we're expecting it to be a put food in the oven and sit and eat in the dining room barbecue, but we will see. So yeah, let's get cracking. This is my recording station. Now I have a few videos in mind that I'm going to do today, and my process, I'm not at the point where I'm doing scripts and stuff. I have vague ideas, and if I'm honest, I use Training Peaks as a video planning diary. So here today I've got video ideas and a few little bullet points, and I'll just work through them and see what I can put together. I've got quite a few things I've not actually got around to making that I want to make videos about that isn't just daily training. Got a pile of t-shirts next to me so that people think they're recorded on different days. If that actually works, I might have a shave off halfway through in between as well. So yeah, let's get cracking with the admin. Run done, I'm going to talk about the training in a minute. Firstly, I want to quickly talk about these guys, Outlaw. First of all, Outlaw Half Holcombe entries close very soon. It's the British Middle Distance Championships. I'm going to be there, giving it my all, potentially in the 20 to 24 age group, who knows. If you're interested in racing, please do get your entry in. I don't have any affiliate link or anything, but the guys there are great, the events are great, so why wouldn't you? Secondly, also related to Outlaw, I have a relay team in for the Outlaw Full. It's the last Sunday in July, I think it's the 28th of July. Now, as is always the problem, 3 people, 3 variables, 3 people trying to stay injury and illness free. I wanted to set out with an objective for a team earlier this year, which I felt I met, but unfortunately it hasn't quite gone to plan, which is where you guys might become involved. So I wanted to put a team together that was mixed in terms of males and females. I wanted to put a team together that I was actually in, which therefore meant that we couldn't be like an elite team, because whenever I've tried to, or thought about putting together a team that's really fast, I get deselected for obvious reasons. So I felt like I'd put that together. I wanted people in the team who I either had some connection to, or had some connection to Outlaw, or were in some way related to my triathlon journey, and people who I liked, ideally people who were local to me, so they could do a little bit of training together, and so that I know that they'll turn up on the day, those sorts of things. So the team is my friend Michelle Holmes. Now she is a great swimmer. She's a great triathlete actually, but she's particularly a great swimmer. She's been European and world champion over many different distances in the age group circuit. And Michelle has trained, well, I trained with her years ago at a running club, and at Outlaw Full in 2022 it might have been, I blew up on the bike, and I passed her earlier in the bike. She repassed me, and she was so happy and pleasant and cheery, and she passed me, and I was absolutely on my knees, and I thought, I need you on my team. So Michelle is doing the swim. Now she is probably a sub 1 hour, full distance swimmer. So we're going to be in the mix out of the water, no pressure. Over to DW. I'm going to do the bike. I feel like it's my obvious strength out of the 3 disciplines, and because I didn't deliver a good ride on that day, in my opinion, I want to deliver a good ride, and it's easier to deliver a good ride in a triathlon when you're not doing the swim and the run. So I'm hoping that because of those 2 factors, we'll be in the mix. Now leading on to the run, I also wanted us to be in the mix. Now this is either for the relay prize, the relay podium, the overall podium, whatever. I'm not mad obsessed that I want us to win it, but I do want us to be competitive and be in with do you know what, if all goes to plan, we could be in the mix or in for a shout of a resource. That was the premise of what I wanted to do. And I did have Coach Woodnote, my good friend Matt Waterfield, on the run, great runner, but unfortunately, as is always the case sometimes with running, he's picked up an injury, and he's left it as long as he can to make the call. He's given it all his all to try and get back into running, to be in some sort of shape to do a marathon. I really appreciate him like committing that time and committing that mental energy towards it, but unfortunately we're now at the time of recording 6 weeks out from Outlaw Full, and it's not looking like he's going to be in marathon shape. He is back doing some running now, but marathon's a long way. So with us being 6 weeks out, I need to start really thinking about getting somebody else in this run slot. Now, I put something out on Instagram a couple of days ago, and some people have kindly like volunteered their services or said they'd be interested in doing it, and that's essentially what I'm doing with this. I don't know exactly how I'm gonna like try and select somebody, and ideally I need like a guaranteed runner and then a reserve in like in a dream world. I mean, if I get into T2 and there's nobody there, like I'm gonna have to do it, aren't I? Like there's no way I'm not finishing the event. But I really don't want to have to run another marathon, particularly after I've potentially cycled and thinking I'm not running a marathon, but you know, we'll see. So what the point of this blurb is, if you either want to be involved or feel like you're capable of being involved, please do drop me a message. My email or my Instagram is down below. I'm going to keep this open until probably a couple of days before Challenge Roth, and I need to make some sort of decision, so somebody's got 5 weeks notice to be ready to run a marathon. Ideally, you will be somebody who either knows me or has followed the journey or has somewhere been involved with Outlaw or myself. Again, I know I'm sort of clutching at straws, but you know, I want to be able to be in a team of people who are going to want to be there, not just there for a performance. Secondly, I said not there for performance, ideally you will be around a 3-hour marathon runner-ish. Ideally sub 3 hours. If you can run 2 hours 10 minutes, that'd be ideal. But do you know what I mean? Like, I want somebody who's going to be not feel out of place, potentially getting off the bike in a somewhere relevant position, hopefully. No pressure, Daniel and Michelle. That's my current thought process. However, I'm prepared to sacrifice that if we get close to the time and we don't have somebody for it, because as I say, I really don't want to have to do it. So if you think you're suitable or you know anybody suitable, please do let me know down below. I'm going to have a think about it for the next few days and then make a decision, as I say, in the next couple of days. So yeah, I think that's about it. What else can I say? Oh yeah, I don't require any contribution towards the team. Thank you to the kind folks at Outlaw for sorting that out for me. So if somebody does want to do the run, you don't have to pay anything for it basically. You'll still get the medal and t-shirt and all that jazz, and I will include you in the video and so on. So maybe if you're a coach, I'd be happy to shout out your coaching service or whatever. So there's no real commitment from that, other than please do turn up. On to the training from today. I've just run 5 miles. It's hot. I feel tired. I'm now 1 week out from Roth, so there's no point in me like really hurting myself today. I've rode probably a bit longer than I should have yesterday, so I'm just taking that into account today. My legs felt tired. This is classic like taper week, isn't it? My legs feel tired. I feel tired. I feel like I'm hot. I feel like I'm not running very well. I've got a little niggle in my left quad, which came on last week, then it went off, and then it came on after a hard ride Friday night. Like it's just, I think it's just those things. I know that a few days easy this week, I'll feel a lot fresher. This niggle will hopefully do one, and I'll be absolutely fine for race day. But yeah, that is it now. Pretty much feet up for the next few days. I'm going to crack on today with packing and stuff, and that's pretty much my training. And that's the end of today's video. If you've got any questions about anything, I will. That's good timing. Please drop them down below. I've got a few videos in the bank now for the rest of this week, but I'm gonna potentially put some more out as well, because I don't know how long I'm gonna be recovering from this full distance for. And yeah, I don't know what the internet's like over there and so on, but hit subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Later.